हेलो एवरीवन एंड आज हम स्टार्ट करने वाले एक नई सीरीज जिसका नाम है डेली मार्केट रन डाउन एंड एज द नेम सजेस्ट वी विल बी कमिंग अप विद डेली वीडियोस अबाउट ऑल द मेजर इंफॉर्मेशन ऑल द मेजर न्यूज दैट आर हैपनिंग ड्यूरिंग द डे that will be affecting and guiding the stock markets. So ये एक हमारा initiative है to keep you guys updated on a daily basis of all the information that is circulating around and वो कैसे markets में stocks को affect करेंगी so that you are updated on all the finance news. So don't forget to subscribe as well as hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on our videos. So let's start with our video. So the first news that we have for today is about Refex Industries, whose shares jumped almost 19%, hitting a high of 402 rupees on the NSE. Hello guys. So जो पहली न्यूज हमारे पास है वो है Refex Industries के आज शेयर जंप करे almost 19%. Well, the reason of why it is happening is because the company announced a major restructuring of its green mobility business and the market reacted very positively. बेसिकली क्या हो रहा है, I'll be making you understand step by step. First of all, Refex की एक सब्सिडरी है which is known as Refex Green Mobility Limited. फर्स्ट ये जो सब्सिडरी है कंपनी इज प्लानिंग कि वो मर्ज बैक होगी, ये जो सब्सिडरी वापस जाएगी, मर्ज होगी मेन कंपनी के साथ, Refex इंडस्ट्री के साथ. आफ्टर दैट द ग्रीन मोबिलिटी पार्ट ऑफ दिस बिजनेस, बेसिकली देयर इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल एंड क्लीन ट्रांसपोर्ट जो प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं इनके, इट विल बी मेड इट विल बी सेपरेटेड इनटू न्यू कंपनी कॉल्ड Refex मोबिलिटी लिमिटेड. तो पहले उनका प्लान है कि वो सब्सिडरी को पहले वापस मर्ज कराए मेन कंपनी में, देन उसको अलग से लिस्ट करे अपने पार्ट, अपने क्या कहते हैं ग्रीन मोबिलिटी पार्ट को अलग से लिस्ट करवाए, which will be trading separately on the NSE and BSE. This new company will be, as I said, will be listed separately, so investors can buy the shares of this new company too. Well, the company's management says this move is meant to sharpen focus and unlock value. Ab, by splitting this business, each company will be able to focus on its strengths. एक कंपनी फोकस करेगी कोल एंड एश मैनेजमेंट पे, जो दूसरी कंपनी ग्रीन मोबिलिटी है वो फोकस करेगी मोबिलिटी एंड सस्टेनेबल ट्रांसपोर्ट पे. For shareholders, this means that you won't lose any of the holdings. Your existing Refex shares automatically convert to equal number of RML shares. This mirror shareholding gives you direct exposure to both the companies, letting you benefit from the growth of each business without buying additional shares. Going forward, this plan still needs, अभी इसको अप्रूवल की रिक्वायरमेंट है SEBI से और NCLT और स्टॉक एक्सचेंजेस, शेयर होल्डर्स and other regulators, सभी सबसे अप्रूवल रिक्वायरमेंट है इसकी. Now once everything is approved, investors will have access to both a strong traditional business, which is the core business of Refex Industries, and a growing green mobility business. In short, the market liked this move because it creates clearer, more focused companies and could potentially increase value for shareholders in the long term. Now we'll head on to the next news that we have. जो दूसरी न्यूज रहने वाली है, it is about CarTrade Tech, which saw its shares rise about 4%. So CarTrade Tech saw its shares rise about 4% to 2,488 rupees as its platform, जो कि CarWale and BikeWale, as you famously known these platforms, it recorded a record traffic on the first day of Navratri, reflecting strong festive season demand. अब here's what happened. Basically, जो ये platforms है, they saw 74% more visitors than last year on the same day. सेम नवरात्रि पीरियड के ड्यूरिंग में 74% मोर विजिटर्स में इस सीजन में नजर आए, एंड कंपेयर टू द डेली एवरेज इन अगस्त, जो डेली एवरेज अगस्त का रहा है, द ट्रैफिक वाज अप अप्रोक्सीमेटली 60%. अब इसके दो मेजर रीजंस है क्यों हुआ. जो फर्स्ट रीजन है, इट इज ऑब्वियसली बिकॉज़ फेस्टिव सीजन ब्रिंग्स मोर बायर्स लुकिंग टू बाय न्यू और यूज्ड कार्स एंड बाइक्स. सेकंड जो मेजर इंपैक्ट था वो था रीसेंट जीएसटी रेट कट दैट हैज मेड व्हीकल्स स्लाइटली मोर अफोर्डेबल, व्हिच बूस्टेड कंज्यूमर डिमांड. The CEO of the company, Mr. Banwari Lal Sharma, said this was a landmark day for the company. He added that it shows how much trust millions of Indians have in CarWale and BikeWale when researching on buying vehicles. Sorry. Looking ahead, with more festivals coming and consumer interest staying strong, CarTrade Tech could continue to see high traffic and sales. For investors, this stock may remain in focus because it represents a high growth digital auto platform. So let's move on to the third news that we have for today. The very famous Muhurat Trading, a special trading session held every year on Diwali. The timings of this period has changed. This trading session has changed. Basically, this year Muhurat Trading will be on October 21st of 2025 from 1:45 p.m. to 2:45 p.m. Usually this session is in the evening, but this time around it is in the afternoon. Well, what's unique about Muhurat Trading? Well, it's this although this session is symbolic and considered auspicious, but all trades that are executed on this day are not fake. They are completely real and must be settled as usual. This is only a small period when the market is open on the Diwali day, and investors can trade across multiple segments, including equities, commodity derivatives, currency derivatives, etc. Even though Murray trading is only for an hour, well, it sets the tone for the market at the start of the new year, which is also called the Samvat year. Just a minute. Yeah, this is also called the new Samvat year, which is as per the Hindu calendar, and that is why we call it New Year. Well, traders watch it closely, and sometimes it influences short-term market movements. The next news that we have for today, just a minute. Right. So the next up is policy news regarding that SEBI, the market regulator, and RBI, the central bank, are planning to make it easier for foreign investors to invest in India. Here is what they are proposing. Basically, they are proposing simpler documentation for investors already regulated in other countries, faster registration, possibly reducing the time from 6 months to just 30 to 60 days. Third, less scrutiny for overseas investors who are already monitored in their home country. Why is this needed, you may ask? Well, जो foreign investors are, they have sold about $10 billion from Indian equities and bonds this year. SEBI और RBI, they want to attract global money back to India, and वो चाहते हैं कि market और competitive बने globally. But however, if this works, what they're planning, if it works, foreign investment could flow into India more quickly. Companies could see better liquidity, and investors may feel more confident about the market, and we might see a potential upside, a higher upside over in the overall market. It's a big step that would open doors for international funds and boost India's position as an investment destination. Finally, let's talk about something that affects everyday consumers. That takes us to our next news. Well, the FMCG companies are changing their long-held pricing strategies. Let's look at what is it. Well, we are seeing a change in the prices that are charged by FMCG companies. Many daily use items had magic price points that are the price points like 99, 5 rupee, 199, which are psychologically used and which are tested to attract buyers and play with the psychology of people. These prices are changing, and but after the GST tax cut, the companies are rethinking that these prices should not will not be continuing, and we will see a reduction in the price, and we'll see some odd prices. We have some examples of the new pricing. First of all, Parle G small pack, which costed around 5 rupees, exactly 5 rupees, sorry. Now it will cost 4.45 rupees. This is such an odd price, right? Next is candles, sorry, candies. Normally a candy costs 1 rupee, but the prices have reduced to 0.88 rupees. Next is shampoo sachets, which cost around 2 rupees. They will be priced at around 1.77 rupees. Well, you may ask why the change? Well, you will be thinking why such odd prices. Overall, the industry leaders are saying that with digital payments becoming more common, odd pricing is easier to accept. क्योंकि UPI में you can put the decimal points, you don't have to worry about the change you have to carry, right? So that is the main thing that the industry leaders are proposing. Companies also want to pass the GST benefits without legal complications like being considered a price cut if they increase product size instead. Companies are already acting upon it. Hindustan Unilever reduced prices on soap, shampoos, milks, and snacks. Mother Dairy also adjusts prices on paneer, milkshake, butter, and cheese. The implication of it is consumers may see better deals and more options. Brands that adapt quickly to pricing changes may gain market share, while companies that stick to old strategies could fall behind. So the conclusion of today's video is, so there you have it. Well, today's market news in detail, I'll be telling you. First of all, Refex Industry is restructuring and creating two focused companies. Second, CarTrade Tech is riding festive demand and has shown record traffic on this website. Third, more trading is coming, setting the tone for new Samvat year at a different time. Fourth, SEBI and RBI are making it easier for foreign investors to enter India, which could lead to a potential upside in the overall equities market. Lastly, we have the FMCG brands that are changing their pricing strategies after the GST cut. All these developments show how market policies and consumer habits are changing. At the same time, investor, consumer, and companies all need to keep an eye on these trends in the months ahead. Now, if you want to keep yourself updated and stay updated with all the recent filings, news, all the major things that are happening around you related to finance, economy, and the world economy, don't forget to subscribe and like and share if you found this video informative. So that's it for now. We'll be coming back with a new video tomorrow. So thank you guys.